Hello, everyone. We are looking at the Jevil pack today. Um, I've been having like some pretty good results with it. I think it's the new strongest pack in Arena. It works in both standards and wilds. It's a little harder in standard because of the summon slots being locked up on tier six. Um, but yeah, now that Bop and Sauropod strategies are gone and you can't get like completely destroyed by tons of leopards, this is probably the strongest thing you can do. So let's get into it. So this first game, we're on a wild pack. You can see we're just spamming like random summon guys. Um, and then the early game is going to be full of like greed. So the main thing you need to think about is how do I get my level three cells? Um, so we just spam like cell pets and then have bass so that you can hit level three like pretty quickly. Guinea pig is here. That's pretty easy level three because it costs half the amount regular level three costs. And there's some like other greed guys like goldfish, stoat, like golden beetle, just so that you can save gold in the later turns and play that way. Um, so I'm gonna take the chinchilla, the chipmunk. So the nice thing about chinchilla is you can get um, two cells out of like one unit basically, because chinchilla you can level it to level three, and then sell it once, and then sell the loyal chinchilla, and then you have two different cells. So pretty useful unit. Um, yep. Chipmunk's also decent. You can play like Rice Chipmunk and save like a decent amount of gold, but it's less strong than this. The other main way you get level threes is from Anteater and Griffin, so always keep an eye out for those. Um, this stuff is like a lot easier to play than like the um, like Bob Sora stuff because you can just tier up on turn three and be fine. Because the only unit you're really like hard lottoing for is Jersey Devil. So you want to have like a tier six. Going against some lucky Qs here. Just being able to keep lives. Really love that. I think we might rip. No, I guess not. Just Rice Chipmunk, save a Stoat. The Stoat might be a Griffin or it might be an Anteater. Pretty good. Again, just keeping lives with our big tier one. Gonna sell. Gonna buy. Gonna take the lobster. Can never go wrong with lobster. Just makes your units big. I don't know why I sell here. I don't need the extra gold at this point. Um, Kind of a mistake. Um, Going to cash out of our rice chipmunk so that we can play rice seagull and basically get stats or get rice on our stoated unit. Yeah, we get rice and a 1.5, which feels pretty good. Probably going to cycle the griffin this turn so that on turn 9 we can get another level 3. So right now we have one cell, but these two are more tier 3s coming. So these turns I'm really just like looking for Anteater, but I decide to end on Weasel. Not sure how correct that is, but end up doing it anyways. Keeping another life here, really, really good stuff. Lobster just lets you keep a lot of lives. It's pretty nice. Not sure if I'm supposed to take this avocado. There's not a whole lot on tier 4 you're looking for, besides like Slug. Slug's like okay, because you're usually gonna have it on the end game of a Jersey Devil board, but like it's not even that good because you're not getting the Jersey Devil stats on the outer layer of the Slug. It's not the best thing ever. I think we finally lose a round two. Nope, never mind. Just win again and again. Really fun stuff. Yeah. See, I think I'm probably just rolling for Anteater and like the tier ups. Not sure if I'm supposed to take this weasel. I'm thinking like at worst it's one gold and I have a rice on it, so it's like it doesn't matter. Gonna be taking cans. Um, just basically spamming all the pivot stuff possible. I have a weird spot here. I decide to just rip tier up. Not sure how correct that is, but gonna find a chicken and get rewarded for how I played that. It's like weird to rip for tier 5 because you really want Jersey Devil, but whatever. I'm gonna take the can, taking the crow, getting the rice on it. I'm gonna take another can. I think at this point I should have just. I don't think I was supposed to rip because it gives me like this really weird gold breakpoint. I think I should have just froze rolled um, the lobster down. Not exactly the best play. And I could have saved more gold for tier 5, which is more important. Find goldfish 3 from the treasure chest, which is always really fun. The only better thing you can hit is Stoat, because Stoat is 2 level 3 cells. And if you've been counting, this is gonna be our third level 3. Uh Insta tier up into Jersey Devil feeling really good. And we can actually get Jersey Devil 2 like this turn, which is insane. Look at this. Bang. Bang. We can get insta Jersey Devil 2 and then fly for even more summons. So our board is like quite strong here. Um, Also, you do want a protective equipment on your Jersey Devil, but like usually you're gonna buy like white ochre. That's like the best possible protective equipment, but it's fine. Yeah, we only have 2 cells, so the Jersey Devil's not actually giving that many stats, even though it's level 2. We're just gonna greed the Goldfish 3 for turn 11 and just generate tons of gold. Just looking for something to put in the Beluga. Ideally, we'd put a slug in it, but we're gonna just end up putting the Niala, which is unfortunate, but whatever. We're gonna have so many summons anyways. And the cracked egg is pretty funny too. Or not cracked egg, what's it called? An Easter egg? Yeah, an Easter egg. Because you just gotta do double damage with it. It's not in the standard version because it takes up a summon slot. Just take the crow on board. Usually, in like most of these boards, you're trying to set up for having 2 Jersey Devils, but for now, we're going to take Mushroom Slug. Mushroom Slug is like probably one of the strongest things you can have. My ideal board is having Beluga Slug front, Mushroom Slug second, and then another Mushroom Slug third, or like Hydra in a Beluga, because that's going to give you a lot of stats. Yeah, just continuing to level the single Jersey Devil we were given. Go against an opposing summon board, which should be no match for Jersey Devil, right? He's getting plus 6/2 per summon. Actually, he's getting more than that because he has Spino. He's getting 6/2, 8/5. He's getting plus 8/5 per turn, or per summon, and we're getting plus 6/6. Also, we have more summons in general, so. I'm gonna self fly, rip the Crow, rip Jersey Devil 3. Makes sense. Going to rip the Venus Flytrap so we can get another Jersey Devil, and life is good. Life is really good. Now we're just looking for another Mushroom Slug or a Beluga Hydra, whichever one first. I really don't like this early sell here. No point in doing that. Just like roll for better summons than a Harpy Eagle. Also, I keep losing the summon in the front, which is bad. Especially because it's like, what, like 28 damage or something? Something pretty high. As you can see, White Ochre, best protective equipment. Best equipment in the game right now, I think. And we replaced the Niala with a Slug, because it's the best possible unit you can have in first position. And we're gonna like destroy this buy-sell team. Get this really lucky Cricket spawn as well. Cricket's the... I think we would draw the round if we don't hit that, because you can see Cricket and Cockroach are the only summons on tier 1 that you can hit from Harpy Eagle. Finally find our Beluga. I'm just going to end up buying the Wolf if nothing else comes, and this should be the last turn. Yeah, against an opposing summoning board, we should just like win like really hard. Yeah, yeah. I love this pack. Like you get so many like fast, strong boards. Really nice. Um, okay, so the second game, this is on the standard pack. You can see I had to like change the tier sixes a bunch. I have to like run Nessie. Uh, I think the main difference is you're gonna have to roll harder for like the real units, instead of settling on these like kind of bad units over here. Of course, playing the chinchilla. Tier one doesn't really matter. Um, it's like mainly bad if you lose an early life. Then it's like kind of hard if you're like max greeding, but you don't have to greed as hard as you had to do um, with Nessie Compieto stuff or like Bop Sauropod stuff. Um, this just feels like a lot more stable. Yeah, just tearing up, buying Griffin, buying Wyvern. Wyvern's good for hitting what's his name, Jersey Devil later. So yeah, not too sure about buying a single goldfish on turn four. That seems kind of bad. I'd rather just roll for like Bass, more Wyvern, just the good guys. Usually, when you have a Griffin, you're just gonna sell it on turn five so that you can get it turn nine. Yeah, cycle Stoat. Make sure you're always cycling Stoats. Like it's just so cheap and has so little downside for like so much positive. So just make sure to cycle your Stoats. Find an anteater. This is what's nice about a pillbug start is you don't have to roll for the pills. If you find more anteaters, it's like good. We're like cruising through this game. None of these boards are very strong, and we have the early lobster to like maintain some tempo. Um, Pretty easy stuff. So far we're gonna have like th- four things sold. I think this guy's like maybe also playing Jersey Devil with his guinea pig stuff. I'm not sure. Um, yeah, nice Wyvern here too. This is probably one of the most high roll games I've gotten. I like. I decided to cash in like all my pillbug pills this turn. Um, yeah, pillbug's a really good pet. I really hope they fix this replay bug soon. Like I can't fast forward this. You have to wait through the entire Fate animation. I decide to play for Wyvern 3. I don't think it's like too bad. And like, do I? Do I play for Wyvern 3? I'm pretty sure I played for Wyvern 3. Beluga's always good. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I didn't realize I had like four things sold. So I try to play for Lobster 3 and Wyvern 3 and it just doesn't work. Or like I go over the trigger limit. I spend a lot of gold on stuff that doesn't matter actually. Like I don't need to spend all this gold on Lobster 3 now that I'm hitting Wyvern 3. But there's not that much harm that can come of like buying more lobsters. Yeah, and we get high roll our opponents as well. Like they just let us keep a lot of lives, which is really nice. Lets me greed super hard. Yeah, you can see here I hit another Wyvern. So that means this is like what is this? I get well, like when I tier up the Wyvern, I'm gonna get 6 extra shop rewards, so 10. No, sorry, 8 shop rewards total. Like basically like 80% chance of hitting Jersey Devil. So pretty good. Yep. I decided to just put this inside the Beluga because I think it'll win some turns and not take the Wyvern tier up. Not sure how correct that is. Let's see. I think it ends up mattering here against this board. Yeah. Yeah. Doing that lets me straight up just win the turn. Pretty funny. Yep. It's also really nice to have lobster because you can your first Jersey Devil isn't like a 3-2 that's like super tiny. Sell the second Wyvern 3, and now on turn 10 we already have double Jevil with 5 pets sold. Super, super strong stuff. And we have Beluga too for the setup. I don't even take Lobster 3 because, well, it doesn't matter. I already have all 5 triggers. We actually lose here to Dugstep running the, um, like, micro pill with Whale Shark and Bilby stuff. I should do that soon. Aaron showed me a game where he got a turn 7, like 50-50 by doing that. I think it's definitely a pretty strong line, but it doesn't have, like, the end game upside this line does. Yeah, take the Flounder, take Pro, just spamming XP. Still pivoting because we have like just infinite lives, and these boards are not that strong right now. When you're at like you're at like 3 wins on turn like 11. Matchmaking is just going to put you into a ton of garbage. Yeah, we can actually play triple Jebel here for a while. Look at this. Look at that. Infinite stats on this Jersey Devil. It's a 27-26 out of shop. Beautiful. Look how many stats this Blobfish is going to get from summon. It's 29-45. Just ridiculous. We find a 4th Jersey Devil, and this guy becomes a massive. I can half combine it. And then look, I can play this triple Jersey Devil board. Yeah, just playing for more Belugas. Can't go wrong with too many Belugas. I shouldn't have frozen the Hydra. Or sorry, the Nessie. Ideally, you want Hydra inside of your Nessie. Or in your Beluga. So just roll for Beluga, roll for Slug. It's like way better. Yeah, yeah. You can see I'm like messing up like a decent amount here. I didn't freeze this Hydra. It's like way better than the Nessie. But our board's just like ridiculous at this point. I'm just like kind of turning my brain off and doing whatever I feel like. We still need protection, I guess. Like I can still lose to like massive snipers. Yeah, and then we get our protection. Get a like white ochre's so OP because I can't lose to Phoenix Manticore either. So it's just like I cover all my outs so well. Like it's so hard to lose once you have this set up. It's like the ultimate thing you can hit. Yeah, playing. Yeah, so this is the ideal board I was talking about. You're playing like Beluga Slug, Mushroom Slug, and then like Beluga Hydra. Um, although I have skipped a ton of Hydras and I haven't found a Mushroom, but you get the idea of what I'm trying to do. Last turn here. Find Jebel 3, find the Hydra, find a perk, and we get this absolutely beautiful board. Slow down the fight. See, this guy has a pretty... it's like kind of bad for turn 17 to only have like 2 50-50-ishes. But look at how many stats we have. He's still gonna have 3 40-40s to deal with, even after all that. Just incredibly strong build. Um, I don't know, how do you nerf this pet? Like probably just make it give like reduce the trigger limit and make it give more stats, like a trigger limit of 3, and have it be like +1/+2 or something. I don't know. Pretty cool pack though. It's the links will be in the description for my whole pack list and the specific packs I have in this video.